Gonna try something different with this video. I was just at the gym working out, and it looks like the release of the Leica MEV1, the EV rangefinder M11 version, is being delayed. And I've been like selling gear, saving my pennies to buy that camera as soon as it was announced. But since it looks like it's not going to be announced, then that means I have some money to spend. While at the gym, I was looking around and I saw that a Best Buy in San Antonio, about an hour and a half from me, has a Nikon ZR in stock. It's like sold out everywhere else. So I bought it and I'm going to drive to San Antonio and pick up the camera. So I thought I'd make this video. You can kind of follow along with me as I go on the journey.
The love and the lies, the calm and the chaos. Adventure is waiting, dreams for the taking. It's all in view. The tension and ease, the wild and free.
Oh, you see that? You see that? It's red.
The moment is waiting, dreams for the taking. It's all in view.
All right, so I'm here in San Antonio. Made it down here, no problem. Best Buy in the background. Went in and got the ZR. Got it right here. The guy at the store went nuts. He was like, "Oh, red. I didn't know they had cameras this small." Apparently he's a DJ, and all the people that film DJs in San Antonio use reds because of the good time code sync, I think. But anyways, I forgot to mention, I'm filming this on the Fuji X-H2S. That's what I've been using for run and gun video lately. The ZR would replace this, so I thought it'd be kind of a good idea to film the first part on the X-H2S and then film the second part of this video on the ZR. Gonna unbox it here in the car and then see if there's any battery charge to see if I can do that. So yeah, let's unbox it now. Oh, I should mention, I got the 24 to 50 kit because that's all that was available. Okay, well, quick update. The battery's dead. So I'm going to charge it while I drive back to Austin here. A couple more first impressions are that maybe because it has a mechanical shutter, there's no sensor protector that I see, at least not turned on initially. I don't think the Z6 III had a sensor protector either, so it might just not have one. And then I forgot that Nikon lenses go on the opposite way of all their camera companies. It makes me want to get a mega adapter on here ASAP so I can just put Sony lenses that mount the normal way on there as soon as possible. Not sure how many Nikon lenses I'll be investing in, although I am very interested. I think it's like a 24 to 105, that PZ cinema lens. That's stellar, pristine, excellent, beautiful rendering. And maybe the Plana also, the 135. So, but beyond that, probably going to use Sony lenses with the Megadap on this bad boy once it's charged up. So I saw a bubble tea place on the way here. Probably going to grab a bubble tea on the way out, but then back to Austin. Here we go. So I'm back in Austin, and there's so much content already out about the Nikon ZR. I feel like this camera is going to be a huge success just based on how many videos have already come out, and the camera's been released for like 2 weeks, you know. So I was trying to think of some unique things to say about it. First, I think not enough people are talking about how good of a photography camera this is. It really is a little bit of a street heater, you know. I wish they had made it more of a rangefinder style camera, i.e. put an EVF in the top left corner of the camera and a mechanical shutter. And maybe a tilt-up screen as well as the tilt-out screen. I'm filming on now, it's nice I can see myself, but for street photography, it's easier to shoot from the hip if the screen is hidden behind the camera body. But having said that, I've had some really nice results with the camera. Because it's fast, the autofocus is good, and the colors are nice. I'd say the colors, you know, for street photography are not quite as good as Fuji, but better than, say, like a Sony or maybe even a Canon. Maybe not a Canon. But yeah, it's pretty good for that. And then in the video, yes, it's ridiculous that Nikon called this a cinema camera, but you know what? It worked. the drop of red in here, is really nice. The red colors are really nice in red raw. And I think for that reason alone, this is a keeper. It's a tiny little compact camera that is compact enough that you can use it for street photography, but also has, this beautiful image output because of the red raw and the red color science, that it's great for vlogging like this and just quick content creation. So, that's about it. Of course, like, it's not a real cinema camera. It really, really is obvious that, Nikon was going to release this on its own as this weird, like, update to the Z30, but with a full frame sensor that would honestly have not been that great of a camera. Look, the Z6 III was like a B plus camera, better than average, but not like, game changing, industry redefining or anything like that. Dropping in the red raw stuff with red color science in the ZR, even though it doesn't have a mechanical shutter, even though it doesn't have an EVF, and I feel like makes this almost like an A- camera, just because it's so fun to use. I actually like the form factor. I like the rangefinder style. I like that it doesn't have a grip, all that stuff. Would I prefer 2 card slots? Yes, I would. But beyond that, like, I would give this camera like an A-. But it's got all kinds of quirks. Like, I'll link to like Brandon Talbot's video, aka Talbusi. He has a video detailing a lot of these quirks and how to fix them. But to make this sort of a useful video, hopefully, a unique video, hopefully, I think what I'm really going to do, my message here really, is just that I'm going to make a list of all the quirks that Nikon needs to fix with the firmware update, okay, in the description box below. That way, if Nikon sees this video, they can just go look and see all the things that people are talking about, like the fact that, like, focus peaking goes off if you use the, the red 3D LUT view, even though focus peaking stays on, and normal Nikon view assist was like N-Log or whatever. That, like, you can't turn it off 3D LUT preview in red raw with the button, but you can turn it on and off with the screen pressed. So weird, like the fact that there's no open gate, the fact that there's no SSD recording. Do all the sliders in the red raw Final Cut Pro editing little applet work? No, they don't. Some of the sliders don't do anything. Does it need all of the red tools, which it doesn't have? Stoplights, goalposts. No, it doesn't have those. I'm going to put all that stuff in a list, and then as people comment in this video, I'll add to that list or subtract if I make mistakes. And then hopefully that'll be a comprehensive list of things that Nikon needs to fix via firmware update to make the ZR just a straight up A camera, an A+ camera that everyone should go out and get if they're doing content creation, need a little, video, movie filming, cinema camera. As it is, I think the ZR is a great, Sony ZV-E1 killer, but I would love it to see it actually compete with like an FX3 and the Canon C50. Without these firmware updates and all these weird quirks, even with the good, like, basically non-overheating and all that stuff, I think the ZR isn't quite there yet, but I think it has the potential to be there yet. And maybe that's really the story of the ZR, is potential. Like, this shows that, like, the more red stuff, the more American innovation that Nikon puts in its cameras, the better they're going to get. It could be that Nikon, with Red's help, is going to have the best movie cameras, like in the compact, mirrorless digital consumer space. So hopefully with this list I'm going to create, that'll happen. And that's about it. So have you tried the ZR? Do you have stuff you want to add to the list? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
The love and the lies, the calm and the chaos. Adventure is waiting.